Waterkloof, who said that God is so stingy that he can't make you live. What are the suburbs here? Wherever you have called it. Babang, they say, I don't know. Give her Ngwale. God does not work that way. You have to be a person of choice. You have to be a person of decision. You have to be a person that makes up your mind. So verse 7 says, he will not receive anything. Sure, this is scary. Of the Lord, anything. Yo. It's parcels and parcels. And then when he says you won't receive anything, let's go to verse 6. It says, just like the wave is unstable, so shall it be with your life. In other words, you can't master anything. The first book of the Old Testament, we find a situation when Jacob assembled all his sons and he began to prophesy to them and told them of the future condition. In Genesis chapter 49 verse 4, then I close on this one. He says to Reuben, his first son, Reuben, I have been watching you. I have seen how you are behaving. And I want to talk to you. Give it to me on the scripture, or on the boards here. He says, unstable as what? So there are people who are like that. You don't know their color. You don't know their character. You don't know their personality. Just like water, it is colorless. Water has no shape. There are people who are like that, who are so colorless, shapeless. He says, unstable as the water, you shall not excel. Have you ever read that scripture before? There it's coming. In the Old Testament, we have seen something in the New Testament. It says, you shall not excel. You will not produce results. Unstable. That means the person is unsteady. They are not resolute, not loyal. They are not devoted. They are so bendable, unresolved. They are wavering. In other words, he says, when you are like that, you exhibit such a character. He says, you will not be positioned in this life. You cannot be distinct. In other words, we can't distinguish you. You become a commonality. I see, Orwa Tlamano, the Tlapile, the Lotzahau, Bao level common. A commodity is different from a valuable substance or product. The difference. Commodities are cheap. Shoo. Yeah. You can't go beyond. You can't surpass in God qualities that he has invested. In other words, they're not going to see any laudable deeds in your life. Am I too heavy for you? He says, you are so unstable, just like water. The results that I see, Reuben, upon your life is that you are not going to excel in life. I am here to make an announcement that if you want to excel, if you want to be differentiated from your neighbors, if you want to be positioned even at your workplace, you need to start to be stable. I'm here to call upon you to make up your mind. Stop to say, "Ke la ka leo." Whenever they are speaking, they overcrowd you.